Tonight, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Jalen Hurts.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. Hard throw, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. "43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So the shotgun snap to Allen. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend. And it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season. So it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bills ready to take over. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. And out across midfield down to the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now Allen again. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. McCaffrey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down, here's Hurts. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Just the one touchdown in that first half, 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Hurts. This to Laporta, right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A nice little juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Allen now on 1st down. This taken in by Kincaid. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Fighting him off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. To throw, it's Allen. They shakes him off. Oh, he sheds himself free. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. First touchdown on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. T.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
To the air, Allen.
Loose inside the 30.
And he gets this one down to the 24. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Allen.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got room to roam. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw again.
Targets and finds Reynolds once more.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the
Hurts fumbles it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively?
Did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Buffalo, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs.
today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 4.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
And Walker once more.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Seahawks had 3 and 9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And they'll accept that penalty. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
We can look at this Patriots defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Richardson. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
This defense for the Pats, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a good tackle there right around them short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit.
And it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Running right, here's Walker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Richardson working from the gun. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Richardson looking to throw this. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Myers' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Richardson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Richardson. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Out right to Bourne.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Jones breaking from the contact. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
This 2nd and 4. Richardson looking to throw.
Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dietrich Wise make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England.
And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson, and that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long for Richardson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That'll be complete to Stevenson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Richardson.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks 1st down as he's up to the 47. Now Richardson back to throw it.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? I mean, despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
So fresh out of the another timeout taken. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away to stop him here.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Walker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run again with Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now out come the Patriots. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end up.
And that's caught inside the 30. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
And that flag accepted. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, He's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Goff.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this.
That paper being ripped, and right now they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
The Colts send out their punter.
Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Chris Olave.
62 yards.
And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. This now a 3rd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
To the air again. Goff.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Goff on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
In motion right is Davis. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the air again, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Herbert now.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Goff. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Now Goff. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Look at the big man rumble. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Allen, the man in motion left.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. He'll get this down to the 38. 2nd down and 6 now.
Back to throw. Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Six yards left on second down.
Now it's gone. Now a short one to Gesicki. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
On first down, it's gone.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a first down throw. Gone. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Second and 6 coming up.
From the 50, it's Goff. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Here now, third down.
Gone.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Gabriel Davis.
45 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Herbert finding Allen.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Herbert. He's got his target. It's Olave.
There he goes left side.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Here's first and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down 28-21. A little over a minute to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now Goff.
And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Now it's Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. On the move past the 40.
And down to the 19-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Goff. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line, given 2 on the play. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for L.A., it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.